You have an ambition to become a super app and as you just said, replace the legacy banks?
Yes, we do want to become a super app and provide all types of financial services. We want to become people's primary financial account. And I think that crypto has a right to do that. These are just more modern, efficient rails. It makes every payment in the economy fast and cheap. It kind of boggles my mind, like, why are we paying 2 to 3% every time we swipe our credit card, or the merchant is, but whether the merchant pays it or it just means the price is higher when you pay it. And so either way, like, people are paying these fees. It should not cost 2 to 3% every time you swipe your credit card. It's just some bits of data flowing over the internet. It should be free or close to it. And so that's just one example of many things that crypto can do to update the financial system, and we're going to keep pushing on that frontier. What I try to think about from a Coinbase point of view to make sure that we're continuing to lead is that we're storing more crypto than any other company out there. And customers trust us with their crypto, and when they're storing crypto with us, they're more likely to use our products, whether that's trading or payments or earning, staking rewards on their assets. So as crypto continues to eat the financial system, hopefully we can provide more and more of those products. And ultimately, we want to be a bank replacement for people. We want to be their primary financial account, and we can offer better financial service products across the board, not just on trading, but even things like giving you a credit card that pays 4% rewards in Bitcoin, which we just launched recently.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're going to get more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And this weekend, King had a game early morning Saturday, so I definitely was tied up. I am back now. And guys, it is unbelievable of all the events that are going on a daily basis. Make sure you get inside of those Patreons and definitely wake up out of your sleep, because we are definitely on the perfect timeline. All the people that wrote books, all the leaders that we've had were on the timeline. We are definitely the selected generation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Bitcoin and crypto pull back as expected. And I told you, as Michael Saylor buys, he's buying into the dip. And we have stocks flat. We have the NASDAQ up after OpenAI and NVIDIA make a $100 billion deal, which they were speaking about, which makes no sense whatsoever. It's like NVIDIA is giving the money to OpenAI so OpenAI can buy chips from NVIDIA. Guys, we've seen this movie before, but there's a lot of imaginary money going around. Every time we turn around, 500 million, 600 million. Where is all this money coming from? It is unbelievable. You can't make this stuff up. Now we have Arthur Hayes dumps his entire position in hype. And remember, guys, before when he sold, he says, not selling again. But we've seen the movie before. Those who've been with me from the beginning know 2 to 3 times a week we were talking about BitMEX and Arthur Hayes. Don't forget, he was constantly on CNBC. And they were probably the first takedowns. And then, guys, don't forget we have futures contracts ending Friday. Now, of course, if we have a decent pullback at the beginning of the week, we know Friday won't be as bad. And we didn't get a big pump at the beginning of the month like we normally do. So I don't see a big dip on Friday. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates right now pulling back. We have the dollar down. We have volume in crypto. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo was 11.3 billion on Friday. Make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week. And we know the Fed wants to keep rates high for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And we have Fed Powell in the house tomorrow. And then we also get PCE data on Friday. So we're going to get plenty of data points before the October meeting. And if the jobs market comes in decent, which I expect it will just because of holiday hiring, we may not get that cut that everyone is expecting. And Jerome Powell stated that we're not going to get to that 2% inflation goal until 2028. You heard it right out of his own mouth. So they're definitely expecting inflation coming from somewhere. And of course, we get the tariff trial in November. So we'll see where these tariffs stay on. If they do, of course, we're going to get inflation. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the US and UK launch a joint task force to align digital asset regulation. And if you have the NWO book, that means you know the two crowns are coming together. And that's to move in all this automation. And what does today start? That's right, New Year's. Make sure you go on to Patreon so you'll see the announcement today. Makes all the sense in the world. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Don't forget, 9/11 was on New Year's, the Hebrew New Year's. Now, guys, we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum, spot ETFs right now down as I'm doing this video. Now, getting over into a little crypto news. And, guys, it's all about DeFi. We know DeFi is definitely the new banking. These stable coins, interoperability. We're seeing the whole digital economy as far as crypto. Remember, crypto is the first phase because that's the economy. We're seeing it all come together and become seamless and interoperable. But first, we have Midas and Alexar launch MXRP, a tokenized XRP product, and targeting up to an 8% base yield. Also, we have MetaMask MUSD stablecoin, top 65 million supply after launch in a week. And when you see stablecoins, what else should you see? That's right, U.S. Treasuries. They're doing the work for the central banks and the U.S. Treasury. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have Lon and Kaya to launch stablecoin super app for cross-border payments. And that's all we've been hearing about are these super apps. But we know where it first came from. That's right, India and China. And of course, Elon Musk said that's what he's building is a super app. And we have Coinbase's Brian Armstrong. And think about with these super apps, you enter into these AI agents, you will have to do nothing. Because with your digital twin, they'll be able to do the work for you. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Toyota, Yamaha, and BYD are now accepting payments in USDT in Bolivia as businesses turn to stablecoins to navigate the country's USD shortage. And also a lot of that is to fight the inflation. And they're not called stablecoins for any reason. Remember, it's a plan, it moves in phases. You may not be in fiat, but by you working with these stable coins that are pegged to U.S. Treasuries, you're still helping the central banks control the money supply. Remember, with these stable coins being backed by U.S. Treasuries, they're nothing but CBDCs. And remember, the crypto teacher tells you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.